From the national newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm David Augustine. Federal party leaders are out on the campaign trail with just 9 days left until Canadians head to the polls. Today in the GTA, Liberal leader Mark Carney released his party's costed platform that includes more than $35 billion in new spending over the coming year, reiterating that Ottawa must be strong to stand up to U.S. economic measures.
Government needs to step up. Government must lead and catalyze private investment. I know from traveling across our great country that Canadians are ready to step up.
NDP leader Jagmeet Singh says he has a plan to take the stress off Canadians' backs when it comes to paying for health care, and that includes a plan to improve mental health support with $7 billion in spending over 4 years.
We'll make mental health care part of public health care. No more waiting, no more choosing between your well-being and your bank account.
And Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre says he'd allow judges to order mandatory drug treatment for certain prisoners to access parole. He says those with more serious sentences would need to serve their full term behind bars if they don't do rehab.
There will be treatment in prison, and it will be an option for judges to require that the prisoner undergo drug treatment behind bars as a condition of ever getting released.
Advanced polling around the country is now underway through Monday, with Election Day taking place on April 28th. Well, relations between the U.S. and Canada have become tense as Canadians continue to stand against President Donald Trump's tariffs and threats of annexation. The president of the Arizona Association of Realtors says some Canadians who own a home in the state are looking to sell.
We're seeing more of the Canadians and the international owners calling to sell their homes right now because they're just not sure how easy it's going to be to get here to stay at their house.
Travel numbers from last month suggest Canadians have also cut down vacation plans south of the border in recent weeks. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese thanked Prime Minister Mark Carney and his team today for helping to end Vegemite-Gat, ensuring a Toronto cafe can once again have jars of the product back on its shelves. The initial conflict came after an inspection of the cafe found Vegemite being sold did not meet regulations around vitamin fortification and that the labeling was not in both French and English. Well, Quebec says it doesn't plan to create any special measures to attract U.S.-based doctors and scientists fleeing the states over massive layoffs and cuts to health programs. The province's immigration department said in a letter to the Canadian Press that doctors who have completed their training in the U.S. will have access to Quebec's College of Physicians and must immigrate to Canada like other people from abroad. Quebec is an outlier in the move, as Ontario, British Columbia, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Saskatchewan have all decided to facilitate the recruitment process. And NASA's Lucy spacecraft will swoop past the small asteroid tomorrow. It will be the second asteroid encounter for Lucy, which is currently on a quest that will take it to 11 space rocks. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the road to the Stanley Cup begins tonight. The President's Trophy winning Winnipeg Jets open their postseason campaign with Game 1 of their first-round series against the St. Louis Blues. Elsewhere, the Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche in late-night action. The Toronto Maple Leafs and Ottawa Senators are getting ready for the first playoff battle of Ontario in more than 20 years. Leafs forward Scott Laughton remembers the series from the early 2000s when Toronto beat Ottawa 4 times in 5 years between 2000 and 2004.
I remember watching guys like Darcy Tucker, Shane Corson, and all those guys. I think that was kind of my era of hockey, and I thought it was the best era of hockey. It was amazing. So really excited to get going here and be a part of it.
The series gets going tomorrow in Toronto. And Canada took down Finland at the Women's World Hockey Championship today, 8-1, setting up yet another gold medal final match against the United States. From the Canadian Press, I'm David Augustine.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.